Hi, I'm Lee. Years ago I was a head chef at a big tourist venue and I was designing the lunch menu, and I was talking to my daughter and she suggested that I put chicken karaage on the menu. So I turned it into a burger and it was really popular, and everyone that tasted it loved it, and it really does taste delicious. So the first thing I do is make the marinade. And you'll need 2 tablespoons of grated ginger and 2 teaspoons of finely chopped or grated garlic. Now you can use this from jars, but you know, fresh is best. So I've got fresh ginger and garlic today. And I love using a microplane grater to grate any garlic or ginger because it's really easy. 2 teaspoons of garlic roughly equate to 6 small cloves. When marinating any meats, including chicken, it's best to use ceramic or glass or plastic vessel, not a metal one. So the garlic and ginger go in. 4 tablespoons of soy sauce. And 4 tablespoons of cooking sake, or just regular sake. And the final ingredient is 2 teaspoons of white sugar. And I mix all that together. And now I prepare the chicken to put in there. And the cut of chicken I use is chicken thigh fillets, no bone. And using a knife, I just put some slits just a little bit into the chicken, not all the way through, but this way it'll absorb the lovely marinade. So I have 1 kilo of chicken thigh fillets here. And I place the chicken in the marinade, and I like to just rub it in a little bit using my hands so all that beautiful marinade gets into the chicken. Now you should marinate this for at least 2 hours, and overnight's fine. We used to make trays and trays of it and leave it marinated for almost up to 2 days. And now I just cover it and put it in the fridge, and I'll leave it for at least 2 hours. And while the chicken is marinating, I'm going to make a quick tonkatsu sauce and pop that in the fridge and allow those flavours to develop as well. You can buy tonkatsu sauce from the supermarket, or you can make your own. It's really simple to make. So we start with half a cup of tomato sauce or tomato ketchup, and then some garlic powder, just 1/4 teaspoon. Next is Worcestershire sauce, and you'll need 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, and 1 tablespoon of cooking sake, or you could substitute that with mirin or dry sherry, 2 smallish teaspoons of white sugar, and 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard. And then I just stir all that together until it's thoroughly combined. And that's tonkatsu sauce, which is basically a Japanese barbecue sauce. And I'll pop that into the fridge. So before the chicken's ready to cook, I'm just going to finely slice some cabbage, because that will be going on top of the burger. And also I'll slice my buns ready for toasting. So after the chicken has been marinating for 2 hours, it's time to flour it and fry it. And what I like to do is double flour it, which ensures it's crispy on the outside and beautiful and juicy on the inside. So the flour I like to use is rice flour and some cornstarch. Potato starch also works really well. So I'll put about the same amount corn flour and rice flour. Corn flour is also known as cornstarch. As you can see, it doesn't have to be exact. I'll just combine the both. There's the marinated chicken. And all I do is get a chicken thigh and thoroughly coat it with the flour. And then I pop that onto a wire rack. And I'll do the same with all the chicken thigh fillets. And 1 chicken thigh is a serving for a burger. And what I do now is wait for the marinade to seep through, probably about 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'll flour them lightly this time again. So it's been 10 minutes and most of the marination is coming through, so I'm just going to top up my flour and lightly dust them again in flour, and then they're ready to fry. And this time I'll pat the excess off. Done. Now I'll have a quick clean up and I'll go over to the stove. So what I like to do is I always like to warm up a pan before I add any oil, and this way whatever I'm cooking is less likely to stick. So I'll just warm that up for a few minutes, and I've got it on a medium sort of heat. Then I add some oil, and today I'm using rice bran oil, and I'm shallow frying the chicken, so I put just under 1 centimetre of oil in the pan. And I'll just pull off a tiny little bit of chicken and see if it starts sizzling. Yep, ready to add the chicken. And I'm going to fry these until they're golden brown on both sides. So about 4 minutes on each side. So that's been 4 minutes. Oh, they look beautiful. And I'll cook the other side for between 3 to 4 minutes. So that's had 3 minutes on the other side, and I'm pretty sure they're cooked. I'm just going to put them on a paper-lined tray and fry a few more. And you can keep these warm in a low oven, or you can plate them up straight away. I'm going to plate up those first few for Mike. And whilst the chicken has been cooking, I've toasted the rolls in the oven for about 10 minutes in a moderate oven. And this is how I put it together. So on one half of the burger, I put some Tonkatsu sauce. And on the other half, I put some mayonnaise. Quite a lot, as you can see, because Mike loves mayonnaise. And I bring the chicken over, and to be honest, these rolls are quite small, but normally I would serve, which I'm going to, 1 chicken fillet per burger. And as you can see, they're cooked beautifully. Then I get some of the finely shredded cabbage and put that on top. Another nice addition is a little bit of pickled ginger, and then I just put it together. Put the lid on it, and that is a Chicken Karaage Burger, and it's absolutely
delicious as usual.
Oh, one down, one to
One to go.
Cool.
Hopefully for another one.
No way. Do you reckon you can do another one?
I do my very, very best.